Don't be surprised
Thank
if I
you.
show up one day at the studio in my leotard.
Oh, God!
Please do come.
Staying alive! Staying alive!
On air and in the community. Legend of the Week.
Legend FM, good morning. This is episode 7 of our Legend of the Week. We are speaking to Ateca Ravuvu, who is the...
She is the creator, the mother of the Moana Loa dance studio, which just recently opened up in Lami. Ateca, good morning.
Good morning, Alex. Thank you so much for having me.
Okay, you know what? We're going to get right into not wasting any time.
Okay, so your new dance studio is Moana Loa. Could you explain the name further?
Okay, the name. So the name was gifted to me by my friend Glenville Lord.
Oi.
Well, we had built the company up together. Back in 2015, and it was a name that he had actually given to his pet crab.
His pet
and
crab?
Yes. But we liked it so much because, with the words Moana and Loa, those are both Pacific. You find those in the Pacific in variations. And we thought, as a people of dark skin, Loa, and people who come from the sea, Moana, it would fit in well with what we wanted to, start with the company. So that's how we came up with calling the company Moana Loa.
Nice.
Nice.
So, I can't dance to save my life, Ateca, but why is dance so important?
Well, there's a lot of reasons why. But, I think like the way we see it or how most people perceive it is that dance is just a form of entertainment, but there's so much more that we can get from dance. There's so many benefits, and some of these include the physical benefits, which we know about, muscle strengthening and all that. Blood circulation, you stay fit, you stay healthy, but then there's also the benefits that it has on as dance in education. Studies have shown that children who are more involved in dance, they excel a lot in school and they tend to be more creative. It also gives children, a sense of a confidence. The ability to express what they cannot in words, which allows them to discover and explore their creative side. Also, through dance, we're able to tell stories. It's a way of telling stories.
Yeah.
Stories, just like books and drama and all that. And through storytelling, we are able to find out more about others, about how the history of a people, about a way of life, of a culture. And I think that's very important because, it opens us and sensitizes us to other people and what they go through and how they live. So it's like a language. It gives us the ability to understand others. It gives us the ability to inspire and empower through making aware about social issues that we are unable to speak about in society, in our homes. It also, it gives, when you're telling a story through dance, you giving the audience the opportunity to think about what your dance story is saying and, to perhaps change their perception about certain things. Cool. There's a lot of great things about dance that we are not very aware of.
All right.
So that's why I think it's important.
Nice. Our next question.
So besides dance lessons, what else do you do at Moana Loa?
We teach drama, painting. Painting is taught by Lendo Penny from, he was an artist. He's part of the Red Way
Right. Oh, he's there
at
too.
Oceania. Yeah.
Okay.
So he's been painting for about 20 years. And I've known him since we both started from there. Also, Paulini Bautani, one of our very amazing singers. She teaches vocal lessons for kids.
Nice.
And also to the company, dancers and actors. And then we also have fitness classes. We have the Tamure fitness class. Get into your Sulus, come and do Tamure with us, and you also get some fitness in there. We have ballet bar fitness and aerial yoga, and we have aerial art.
True.
Yes. So aerial arts, just for people to know what it is, it's a form of dance where we dance in the air from the hanging silks.
Yeah.
And all other apparatus. We've done some dancing on ladders, and then we have a metal hoop. And that's all the stuff that we have at Moana Loa.
Boy, you guys sound like the complete package.
Full on.
Ateda, who do you guys offer classes to?
We offer classes to everyone from 1 year to adults,
Oh,
all
nice.
ages. Yeah, because it's great to have, different ages, not just one certain group. With the drama, it's great to have, people of elderly doing the part of an elderly.
Ah,
Cool. So we're very open to everyone.
Ah, nice. Okay, our final question for you this morning, Ateva.
Okay, so I've actually come across this, and there's an impression that things like dance classes are only for fancy people. What would you say to that?
Fancy people. Define fancy people.
I suppose the impression is that it's only for, gang with a lot of money and overseas
stuff
gang,
like that.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay, yes. Perhaps. Yes, I do. I probably have people, come across that as well. And it's mostly like people with money. Yeah. But the thing is, dance, for me, dance is for everyone. You when you come to a dance class, you're learning skills and techniques, in dance. But there's also a whole lot of learning that's happening. And to answer this phrase where about fancy people, I think, and I recommend that people watch the movie Mao's Last Dancer. It's an amazing movie about a boy from the interior of China, and China being a very big place, they were very isolated from the rest of the world, and their parents were farmers and laborers, not fancy people at all.
Right.
But he was given the opportunity by the government at that time to go to Russia and to study dance. It was a program that was set by the government of that time, and he excelled in dance. And now he owns a ballet company in Queensland.
Nice.
So, it's not for fancy people. I think we need to get rid of that mentality.
Yeah.
That's
And
true.
we need to we need to give opportunity to our kids to explore these, avenues that we never had the opportunity to
Very
explore
true.
as children.
Very true.
And
Yeah.
never know where it'll get you.
Because just going back to what you said earlier, like especially for us in Fiji, where our appreciation of the arts is like underneath, all the usual lessons you can learn in school. But it does allow kids to be a little bit more creative.
Yes.
Yes.
And,
Yes.
Mm.
And it's when the thing is, there's a lot of learning processes that are happening. When we put our kids into a group, there's a community that is going to be formed within that group of dancers, of those coming to learn together. And here is where they start to learn about other people, where they come from, their backgrounds, and so it creates more sensitive young youths to others. It makes them more sensitive to others around them, and then it'll get rid of that. Sometimes we tend to think, oh yeah, we're better than that one because we're of a certain status.
So I have one more question, and this is, I think, would be the most important question for this morning. So are you able to teach Alex Elbone, who has no rhythm whatsoever, to dance? He is a work, like, you need to work on that. Will you be able to teach him to dance? He's got no rhythm at all.
You.
Oh, I'm not sure now.
We're speaking with Ateca Ravuvu. She is the creator of Moana Loa Studio. They recently opened in Lami. Ateca, so good to see what you're doing. So good to see this path that you're on. And, well, you know what? We can wish you nothing but the best.
Yes.
Yeah? And don't be surprised if I show up one day at the studio in my leotard.
Oh, God!
Please do come.
Stay alive. Or something like that.
You'll be our best project ever. Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you, Alex. Thank you so much, the both of you.
On air and in the community, Legend of the Week.